What's up, guys? We're here in my little work car. It's a 2002 Chevy Cavalier, and we have a leaking heater core. Work car, the whole half the dash is missing. This is the only portion still intact, and it's probably going to end up going away. What I've seen other videos, it's kind of right in this area, back down here lower under this controls. So we're going to take this out. I'll link this in the description below. I got this for Christmas. It's a battery powered 3/8 drive ratchet, and I'm really liking it. This is a 10mm to take this center console out. Alright. To take this radio out, it is a 7mm. For your dash, you probably have to take this top piece off to be able to access this screw, and then that screw right there, because you can see this top piece, this dash locks in from the top, so you probably have to remove it to be able to remove this piece. But mine's broke, so all of these are just a 7mm screw, probably those other ones as well. Screw, I've got to pull that cover off right there. So now we got all the screws out of this. So in order to, this is kind of attached right here, but it looks like it's got a little wire ring, and then there's a little track that it attaches to. See, there's a little track, and so there's like a little clip there. I just kind of popped it out, and I think I can work it out, and then I can pull this off. Oh, got a plug down here for our cigarette lighter. Should be able to unplug it from the back if I can figure out how. And it comes out. This little piece here gets pushed in. Wow. So this one has a clip on top and bottom you squeeze. I think this one I'm going to have to take some screws loose. Let me zoom back out. This one I think I'm going to have to unscrew it as well. So I undid this one, and I'm going to get to this one. You just take a little clip, push in this little clip right here, push it out. And once I take it out, I think I can unscrew them other ones. So once you take the screws out on your controls, pull the handle off, and then these little components will just come right out. I think it'll be easier than trying to unplug them. I think if you try to unplug these little clips are going to break, and you're going to have more trouble getting them to work afterwards. Up here at the top. So, see this little clip here. And then our heater core is right behind that box there, I suppose. And then I think this is part of the drain. I went ahead and just broke this pan out of here. It's got two screws on either side. and you can see it's got a third one right there in the middle that you can't get to. Now that we got most of this out of the way, you can see it's easy to put those 2 holes right through the firewall. And so I think I'll put this in place. I'll pick this up. I'll put the pan back under here, set it down, put the lid on it, and then I'll strap it to the lid. Then I'll screw the lid and the bottom together, put it back together that way. Like I said, this is not the conventional way. This is just my way because my car is old, work car. We're just trying to get some heat back in it. Protective cardboard, and we got the hoses through there without bending them. You can see that bottom has a bit of foam, and we just pushed that foam down, and that allowed us to give us enough room to push those new fittings through the wall. So now we're going to put the pan in. Just remember, this does have a little spout right here that will stick through the wall, firewall, so make sure that you're going through there as you put this in. Now I've got it in place. I've got the top on it. We're going to take the cardboard off and go ahead and attach it to the top. Took me a minute to see the clips. The clip now that I've got it put in place. So it's got a screw there, and it just hooks over there. There's one on the top and one on the bottom. Get that done, the heater core sets up into that top cavity and kind of locks in place, and then the bottom pushes up against it and kind of traps it away that it can't come out. Alright, we're on the passenger side. And you can see that little thing right here. It's going to go in that little groove right there. The tip of my finger. So this is on the lid. And we're just going to slide it up there in place. So you have to kind of push it through the firewall some more and get it in place. So you can kind of see there's one on the left right there, right near that bracket, and then this one over here. Where are you at? Right there. It just sets right up in there nice and neat. And then I got to get some stuff out of the way, but then we'll take this pan and lift it up and bolt it. Maybe you can. So we got that bottom just it closed up real nice. Just took our time. Don't force it because you don't want to ruin. And then we got screws like right here. There's a screw. We'll go around and put all the screws back in this one. Only one that'll be missing is that one right here in the very middle that we couldn't get to. Oh yeah. So I did have to break. Most of my dash is missing anyway, but I had to chip away at some of this dashboard under here. You can't even really tell it unless you're underneath it. But so we're under the bottom of the car, and you can see them sticking out. And so before I button everything up inside, I'm gonna go ahead and take these hoses and hook them up. And it looks like this one I got tucked up here will go to the left side, and I've got another one tucked up here that'll go to the right. So I'm gonna hook those up, crank it, make sure that it's not leaking before I button everything up.